Hello and welcome to Homeschool MBA, where we talk about different management business administration topics. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. The agenda today is team building and project management. We have a one-page slide which goes over all the key parameters of team building and project management. Hello, Professor. How are you doing? Let's talk about team building and project management.
Thank you very much for calling. I'm okay. Today's topic is very important, team building and project management. As a matter of fact, team building is important part of project management because every project has different parameters. Therefore, we need to have different types of team members to handle those parameters. And for that matter, what we have is identification of skill set required for projects. So as I said, that different projects are of different nature, therefore different skill sets are required to build a team. But these are some of the very important skill sets which are required in every kind of project. That is technical skills. Technical skills are basically the skills to understand the scientific data, to use computers, to use laptops, to use graphs, and things like building bars and doing all kinds of computer analysis and other. These are called technical skills. Or even some kind of financial skills are also part of the technical skills. But we are using this as a separate skill here. That profit and loss within that project is very important. Therefore, the team must have the financial skills, and for that matter, we may have some financial analysts involved in that team. And then problem solving skills are also very important because every project, while implementing or even while comprehending, you will have number of problems to face. Therefore, we must have some kind of problem solving skills available within the team. Then is the social skills. Now, this is again one of the important skills because the cohesion of the team members is very important. Therefore, social skills are required: how to communicate with each other, how to tolerate each other's arguments, because there might be some kind of positive conflicts and things like that. So therefore, the social skills, that is how to communicate with people, how to understand each other's point of view, and how not to react too much and things like that. So these are called social skills. Communication skills, definitely to communicate, to talk to people, to convey your point of view, and to let the people know what do you want. So these are communication skills. Even listening skills are part of communication skills. Therefore, in order to have better communication so that the entire team is on the same page, you need to have these skills available with the team. Maybe there is one person who is given this task of communicating with the rest of the team members and putting them on the same page and things like that. Explaining task in hand, that says that what task, what, when, where, why, and how we are going to do. This is also very important skill that the team must have. So once we have defined the skill set, then we go down to the next step, that is project team staffing. Now, in this case, in staffing, the most important function is the team member selection. Now, this selection of team members or workers or, whatever you may call it, could be from within the organization or from outside the organization, that is from the market itself. So therefore, we have to make sure that the people who are selected for this team, they have the skills that we have already discussed. So then make sure that right person for the right job is the principle of right person for the right job is adopted by while staffing the team. So every person has special skills. Therefore, the task given to that person must be according to his or her skills, so that he or she feels easy to perform and easy to complete their task. The most important point here to remember is avoid troubleshooters. In every organization or in every people are up to types, that is the optimistic and pessimistic people. Normally, pessimistic people are troubleshooters, and they are the one who look at the darker side of the things, and therefore they can create problems. So I think the pessimistic people should be avoided, or they should not be given very important tasks within the team. And then team cohesion is putting the team on the same page. That is, we discussed under the selecting the team staff, where we said that there is a communication officer who makes sure that the entire team is on the same page. What we mean here is that every team member understands what is the project, they understand what are various tasks, and they understand what task has been given to them. And here, once more, we come down to a very important, I would say, skill or important decision. Members' willingness for allocated job. So, you see, we have selected the people with special skills. So we are allocating the job to them according to their skills. What is left is their willingness, whether they are willing to take that responsibility or not. And once they show their willingness, that means that they are part of the decision making. So therefore, they'll feel very, the ownership of the decision will be developed between the members of the team. They would say that it is their own decision, and they have accepted the role that has been given to them according to their skills. Therefore, there is no excuse left for them not to perform. Then we come down to your third point, that is team building. Now, this is crux of the whole project management. So that is setting team objectives and goals. What, when, where, who, how. So all these would make that, objectives and goals are being set. Here, there are two, you know, things that we are using, objectives and goals. Some people say goals are part of objectives. Other managers say no, objectives are part of goals. No, both are right. But we must, what the managers agree is that the objectives must be set, and they should be smart objectives. And, we have discussed, there is no need to go into detail that. So smart objectives must be set. Training and coaching. So once the objectives are set, then the training and coaching towards achievement of those objectives is required. So sometime you give them capacity building training, sometime you give them communication training, sometime you give them financial training. So what we are doing is that we are training and coaching them and building their capacity to achieve the goals and objectives of the project. Then role allocation, as we discussed earlier also, that every member must be given the role according to his or her qualifications, skills, and expertise, and according to their willingness. And that would lead us to development of ownership of the decision. Building team spirit for collective participation. Now, team itself means, number of people working together. So we have to create that spirit between them, that, one person's output could be another person's input and vice versa. Therefore, there must be spirit of cooperation, spirit of collaboration, and spirit of, helping each other to perform better. So that's what we mean that when we say building team spirit for collective participation, that is, we are creating that sense of participation as a whole, not as individuals. Then time management techniques are again important part of team building, that everybody must have respect for time, respect for schedules, respect for milestones, respect for various SOPs that we have, so that everybody is performing the task according to the SOPs and in time. Then leadership training. Normally, the project manager becomes the leader, but when you allocate the task and one task is being, conducted by more than two or three people, one out of them becomes a leader. So therefore, we have to teach them, or we have to create leadership skills in them. So that's what we mean, that we give them leadership training, that if any one of the team member has to lead a couple of people, how and why should he lead and how should he lead. So that must be understood by all the members of the team, so that we have full-fledged team building. So that is what, generally speaking, the whole team building and project management mean.
Okay. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe to all our social media.